Hi, I'm Mary Helen Bowers, founder of Ballet Beautiful. Today I'm so excited to talk to you guys about the proper placement in your Ballet Beautiful inner thigh exercises and how to make sure that you're always targeting the correct muscles. So I'm going to come down on my side. A lot of our inner thigh exercises in Ballet Beautiful are done down on the mat, though we're using our ballet muscles throughout the workout. And you could be doing standing exercises, bar work, and we'll still be working on the inner thighs. But today we're going to focus on the mat aspect of our training. So one thing to keep in mind, you always want to engage your core, pulling in tight through the stomach. And I like to think of this as belly button to the spine. So you're really trying to get that deep scoop in the abs. That's going to help the inner thigh exercises to give you stability so that you're not rocking around on the mat as much. So when we're working with our inner thigh exercises on the mat, we typically are in one of these positions where the bottom leg is very straight and lowering and lifting, and a variation of movements. For many of my Ballet Beautiful exercises, I'll often demonstrate this with my knee up, the stomach pulled in tight, and the hips are open. So you're turning out, and that's also helping you to engage with the inner thigh. So if I were to extend that top leg down, I would actually be in first position. So if you were standing, your heels would be together, the toes would be open, and you're working and engaging through the inner thigh. For some people, this position is very uncomfortable. It's all a question of your range of motion, what feels best on your hips. So it's certainly fine if you're following along at home, and we have many clients that do this in the studio as well, that feel best to drop that knee down flat on the mat. Now, that's going to slightly limit your range of motion. You may not be able to lift quite as high or to turn out as much on that bottom leg, but you're still going to get a really targeted and effective inner thigh workout. So a few pointers to keep in mind when you're doing your inner thigh work. One, review. Stomach in, tight, belly button to the spine, the bottom knee straight, stretch very, very long. Unless my directive is to bend the knee should be very, very straight. And what I like to think about is someone coming along and pulling you from the toe. So you're reaching, trying to touch that wall with the toe to touch your friend, whatever it is that you need to visualize to extend long and away from the hips with those toes. Then keeping the hips open so that you've got that rotation that's really allowing you to get into that inner thigh work. That's also going to be very, very helpful. And then keeping those three things in mind. So stomach in, stretching long, and rotating the hips open throughout the exercises, no matter what your range of motion is, if we're circling, if we're lifting, if we're tapping from back to the front, whatever your range of motion is, that you're always engaging and making the most of every Ballet Beautiful inner thigh workout.